Today we are going to talk about cutting out a symmetrical shape. There's two things that we need to think about when we're doing that. The first thing is folding a piece of paper. So you can use any paper that you want. Sometimes when I'm making artwork, I look through my old artworks that I did. Here's an old geometric drawing that I did. So it's on cardboard, but we can still fold that and cut it. Got to get those muscles. It's harder to cut cardboard, but we get those strong, fine motor skills going. Here is a lined piece of notebook paper. Here's a painted paper where I was just playing around with my leftover paint. You could even use a Post-it note or magazine paper. I love using magazine paper because they have some pretty colors. The first thing you want to do is fold your paper in half. So I have a lot of papers to fold. I'm going to cut out the color that I want from the magazine. So I'm going to fold this paper in half. This is how we fold. We line up one edge with the opposite edge, like that. A finger or a thumb on that, and then press down. Once you have these two sides popped up on the folded edge, you can make a nice crisp fold by pressing with your fingers. So there's one fold. An important thing to identify every time you fold a paper is which side is the folded edge. You have only one folded edge, that's where the fold is, and you have three open edges. I can stick my finger between the paper here, that's an open edge. That's the second open edge, that's the third open edge. This is the folded edge. This is a little trickier because it's cardboard, but it's good practicing. Good for your little muscles, your fine motor muscles. And I have to really keep that together by pressing on it. And then I'm going to walk my hand back. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take my hand and I'm going to press it down. And then I'm going to take like a karate chop. Fold it, fold it. So identifying the folded edge, this edge is the folded edge. Folding, folding over the ocean blue when days are hot, I don't know. It's easier to cut a symmetrical shape from a rectangular piece of paper. So I cut off a little rectangle from my bigger piece. Go ahead and try to fold your paper. Don't worry if it's not perfect. Once we cut it, you won't even know the difference. I have all my folded pieces of paper. It's very fun. And I'm going to cut out a symmetrical shape. And the shape I'm going to be doing today is a heart shape. So to cut it out, I need two more supplies. I need a pair of scissors. Always hold your scissors the safe way. And something to draw with. A pencil is better for you guys, but I'm going to use a marker so that you can see a little better, but I'm not going to use a dark marker. So I'm going to be cutting out a heart shape. A heart shape is symmetrical, but I want to talk about what does symmetrical mean. A 2D shape, two-dimensional, which means flat, like a drawing or a painting or a piece of paper, is symmetrical if a line can be drawn through it and either side is a reflection of the other. The line is called the line of symmetry. Our line of symmetry is always going to be the fold. That's going to be our line of symmetry. That's going to be the middle of our shape. Each side of a symmetrical shape along the line of symmetry is a mirror image of the other side. A butterfly is symmetrical, our faces are symmetrical, and there's a whole lot of other symmetrical shapes. Today we're going to focus on hearts. Here is a symmetrical heart showing the line of symmetry. Not all hearts are symmetrical. If one side of a heart is not a mirror image of the other side, then it is asymmetrical. Is this symmetrical or asymmetrical? Ding, ding, ding. You're right. It's asymmetrical. Is this blue heart symmetrical or asymmetrical? Ding, 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 ding. You're right. It's symmetrical. One side is a mirror image of the other side. Is this heart symmetrical or asymmetrical? You're right. Ding, ding, ding. It's asymmetrical. One side is not a mirror image of the other side. Is this heart shape symmetrical or asymmetrical? Ding, 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 you've got it. It's asymmetrical. Last one. Is this heart symmetrical or asymmetrical? Ding, ding, ding. It's symmetrical. So I have the supplies that I need, which is something to write with, a scissor, and paper. The first thing I need to identify is which side is the folded side. On this piece of paper, you can open it up if you're confused. This is a Post-it note, so it's sticky. On this paper, this side is the folded side. This is the side I want to begin my line on and end my line on. So to make a heart shape, you want to start at one end and you're drawing a straight diagonal line. And then you want to make a curve, an arch, a curved line like a rainbow. Up, 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 and curve around. All the way back down again. So I started on the folded edge and I ended on the folded edge. If you want to cut neat, you gotta go slow. Slow and low, that is the tempo. If you want to cut neat, you gotta go slow. Slow and low, that is the tempo. If you want to cut neat, you gotta go slow. Open it up and hooray, a heart shape. But let's pretend that I think this is my folded side. I forgot. And I'm going to start here, okay? I think this is my folded side. This is a mistake. And I'm going to draw a diagonal line, and then I'm going to make a big curvy shape. Some people think it looks like an ice cream cone. And then I'm going to cut it. Here goes my marker. Wah! I'm going to cut exactly on the line I draw. This can be tricky because you're curving around the edge. That's why I want you to go slow. Practice cutting neatly. Slow and low. That is the tempo. If you want to cut neat, you gotta go slow. So let's see what happens. I made a mistake. I cut on an open edge, and this is what happens. Oh no, my heart fell apart. But you know what? I could always glue it or tape it. But I don't need to throw this paper away because I still have this folded edge and I can redo it. If you make a mistake, you gotta just try again. So I want to find my folded edge. This is my folded edge. I want to start on the folded edge. And this time, instead of a completely straight diagonal line, I'm going to do a curved line that goes like that. And now I'm going to make that nice arch line way up and way back down. It needs to connect with my curved line. I don't need to pay attention to that little line that went off, and it's going to make a different shaped heart. I'm just speeding up the video. I'm not really cutting that fast. Oh, that's a different looking heart. Nice and symmetrical though. Each side is a mirror image of each other. Now I'm going to practice using my little finger muscles by cutting this cardboard. Woof, that's tough. Another symmetrical heart shape. Another mistake that you might make is when you're drawing your half of a heart, you are not making this curved line, the scoop of ice cream, curve back down, leaving a point on the folded edge. I'm going to show you what happens when you do that mistake. So let's find that folded edge. Here's the folded edge. I'm going to start here, up here. I'm going to make a diagonal line that comes way out, and then I'm going to curve, 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 curve to the top. Now I'm going to cut slow and low. That is the tempo. If you want to be neat, you gotta go slow. And when I open it up, it doesn't look like a heart. But guess what? It can be fixed. So I'm going to fold it back up again. What I need is this point here. So let's fold this paper and see what it looks like. It needs to curve and come back down. And we're going to curve up. And you can do little lines. We're going to fix this shape and make it look more like a heart. That's our goal. But once you're done making hearts, you might want to cut out other symmetrical shapes. Let's see if I fixed it. Ta-da! I was able to cut some really cute hearts today. All these hearts are symmetrical because we folded them in half and we cut both sides at the same time. If you loved learning how to cut out symmetrical shapes today, be sure to subscribe to get notified of each new video and have fun.